thing is, that's something that they gonna have to ask Don, and something that Don got to answer because I still ain't had my talk with him. So Don and
You know,
Oreo, I
but
guess,
my
had that
whole
type.
thing when okay, so when all that now I can finally like when all that transpired, my whole thing was like I was on live on Bigo on the way up there, and everybody was like, "When y'all get here? When y'all get here? Hurry up!" You feel me? Raw was like, "I can't wait to see you," and all of this. So Don made it seem like, "Oh, you in this girl face," but you was just talking shit about her behind her back. So I'm like, hold on. So that's why I was like, was you talking shit though? Like, was you talking shit? You feel me? Because he made it seem like it was just like some weird ass shit going on. So that's how all of that shit trends to fuck Spire. But I mean, it
Yeah, so
is what
that
it
was my
is.
whole thing. I felt like everybody was easily to forgive Don, but not even forgiving because I didn't need no forgiving. But everybody was so eager, just so excited to be Don's friend again after Don started every drama, all the drama in the house. So my whole thing is, y'all all looked as stupid and y'all all looked it wrong for blaming me when the fuck I wasn't to blame for all of this. Don literally started everything. Everything. So that's why I really felt some type of way. Because how the
Hmm.
fuck did y'all all forgive Don when Don put the girls in a position where they had to fight? And then coming to find out, Florida also included herself by saying that we went back to, I guess, her, me, Raw, and fucking Dollars went back to her, and we said out of our mouths that y'all was weird, that y'all didn't jump in a fight, and that's why y'all end up packing y'all stuff up and all that weird shit. So that was kind of weird as fuck as well.
No, I was leaving because I was just tired of the fucking drama and all the bullshit that was fucking kept transpiring. So I was just like, you know what, this trip is just going left. So that's why I picked all my shit and I was like, I'm finna be out.
Yeah, because the trip
I
wasn't about me.
couldn't.
The trip was about everybody else
Wait,
and they
no, because
bullshit.
I feel like, so I'm not going to hold you. Me having beef with this girl before the trip really was non existent. Anybody who watched my lives
Yeah.
can tell you, anytime they'll be like, they'll come in, even after me and you had the little back and forth on the panel when we had, the song playing, shit like that.
Uh huh.
They'll come in, they'll say something about you. I'll be like, okay, that's not my business, or I really didn't give a fuck because what am I? It'll make it seem like we're beefing over a nigga, which I don't do most of the time. I do sometimes, but not all the time. So me having beef with you before the trip that was non-existent. So I was just going in there with, I mean, I was definitely had my motherfucking, I was on my toes, but at the same time, I was like, okay, me and her don't have a problem. And then when you called Maj, and Maj was like, go get raw because Naima looking for her. I came in there and you was talking about how my ass fat and this and that. So I'm thinking there's no issue. The only conversation me, Ori, and Don had in the car, because I'll never want no bitch to feel like she the topic of my conversation and she don't like me. You know what I'm saying? So the only conversation we had was I told Ori and Don, I said the only problem I have with this girl is that she sat in my face and told me that my sister's probably a fan of her, which might be true. But my thing is you don't bring up people's family when it comes to y'all shit. Like that's why,
Wait, I told you that?
yeah, you said that on the whole panel.
Oh shit. I don't even remember that.
That's why when that shit happened, I was trying to get Don and Ori. I was like, bro, how the fuck was I talking shit about her when all I said was my whole problem with her was that she said my sister might be a fan of her, whatever the fuck she said. Like that's what I was confused about. And the only reason I got in your face and start clapping is because you sitting here listening to the nigga who still wants you and can't have you, and he don't want me in your face. He don't want us nowhere near each other. That's the only reason I got in your face, start clapping. But that's just
I
that.
mean, shit done happened. I ain't hold no grudge from it. I don't know if you still holding a grudge from it, but
What'd you say? I couldn't hear you.
I said at the end of the day, shit done happened. Ain't shit we can change about it. I ain't holding no grudge from it. I don't know if you still holding a grudge from it, but
I ain't got no reason to hold no grudge. Oh, fuck.
Y'all,
You gotta
they
drive.
want to. So,
Yeah, I'm
so their
having
whole
mechanics
thing
come
is
today.
Naima. They just want to know about the 200. That's what I think. A lot
I
of people.
already told you. I already told you.
They a lot of them wasn't on that
Maj, I
live,
gotta
so a
drive,
lot
so
of
I'm
them want to
finna,
know.
I'm
I
finna
already
go.
told you about this motherfucking 200.
Y'all, it's 10 times out of 10 that she gonna give me my $200 back. So hopefully I get it back soon as possible. because I know that my $200 missed me, and to be honest, not the cash app. Yeah, that was just my whole concern. Um, just my $200 and just the apology. Just the apology. I feel like that's just fair. Cause I feel like
For hold
just be
on.
just because
But listen though, at the time though, like we always feeling like it was our feelings, like we always feeling a certain kind of way. So why would I apologize for how I felt at the time?
but your feeling was wrong though, love. That's what I'm trying to break it down to you. Your feeling was wrong, and
Okay.
you keep saying that you felt this type of way when I didn't do shit. You keep saying that I set you up. Listen, fuck all the other bullshit. I'm not
Uh-huh.
mad about you arguing and talking all that bullshit. It was just the setup part. That's what I'm trying to get to you. Like, it was the setup part when you sat right there and you stated that I set you up. Y'all played with my character for Raw to even confess that it never gave up no setup vibes. So, what I'm trying to say to you is that y'all played with my image. Setting up
But
somebody is crazy. I
you
don't move like that.
you played with our image too. Like it was like a back and forth thing. So like I feel like
That was more so of it being like, how can I explain? Wait, you said that I play with your image. How?
first of all, you got everybody. I'm just on the draws right now because you got everybody thinking those fucking draws in that room was
You
my
should have
draws, and
asked
it was
you
not
should have
my
asked
draws.
the people that was involved with the draws.
This like you got everybody thinking those was my draws, and whole time they didn't even come out of our room. They came out of your fucking room under the couch.
You gotta ask the person that grabbed the draws. I didn't grab the draws. That wasn't me that grabbed them. I was informed that the draws was yours.
Of course, cause I just got into it with every bitch in that fucking house.
I didn't pull those draws out nowhere and said those draws was hers. So
So if we being real, so whose drawers were they? Like who had on black fucking boxers? Cause I never wore black boxers.
you ask Raw.
Who pulled the draw? Nah, Rob, come up here.
You gonna
Cause
have to ask you gonna
it
have
was
to ask.
somebody. It was somebody who was staying in that room with you. Because I never got dressed in your room. All my shit was at
You
the front
gotta
room.
ask
I
them
never
how
got
it
dressed
went
in there.
about. I don't
So
remember how the
so
whole
who?
draw thing
Wait.
went about. So Raw was in the
So who?
room.
Who?
I think Neek was in the room. Dallas
Okay.
was in the room. I don't remember how this.
Okay.
I wasn't in the room when the draw thing happened. I just was walking in. I seen the drawers on the floor. It had little white stains in them, and I said, "What the fuck is that?" So I took a picture and I posted it.
That's crazy.
But I
So like
also
we
got
both
played
kind
with
of.
me going to go link up with a supporter and fucking a supporter. So that was crazy as well because that's not the
I
type
mean, shit, we
that
both
I am.
was we. I like you can't even sit here and say we both ain't play with each other characters. At that point, we was going for tick for tack, a tick for tack.
But what I'm saying is, you started it. If you wouldn't have went on Snapchat and you wouldn't have said the things that you said, because I think I got a screen recording on my phone somewhere. But if you wouldn't have did all of that, it wouldn't have been no issue because you could have just expressed to me like, yo, I feel like you da 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 da, that shit was weird, this, that, and the third, and all this other blase bullshit. You could have just expressed to me rather than you get on Snapchat. That was literally the fact that you posted that first and then you let the games begin.
So you don't feel like you did anything wrong? Like nothing,
I
nothing
aired you
at all.
out. That I don't.
Yeah, exactly,
That was self defense.
exactly.
That was self defense.
Ain't no fucking something. Not okay. Not you. You kept doing it even after I wasn't even talking about you. Like it just kept going, kept going, kept going. So you don't even feel like you did nothing wrong.
So let me say this. Oh, Raw, can you come up here real quick? When you're getting disrespected, I'm not gonna stop fucking with you. I'm gonna
And
stop fucking with you
then,
when I want to
and
stop.
then, And then you got these people calling me fishy, fishy. And you done been around me, you done hugged me and everything. You know good. Goddamn well I don't motherfucking
Baby,
stink,
that was
hoe.
just that
You,
was the intro of the song.
What happened?
you know good and goddamn well I don't motherfucking stink. You got these people calling me fishy, fishy. They be like fishy, fishy, bye, fishy, fishy, bye. And I be like, God
Yes, girl, that
damn.
was something iconic. That's iconic. And I'm sorry, but Raw, she want to know where did the draws come from. I told her that I didn't see those. I
You
she
what?
keep, she keeps saying that those draws wasn't
Okay,
hers, Raw.
so Raw,
Them drawers came from.
he
They
told me
came from
that
y'all's room
no,
under the bed.
Maj told me that they came from the back room under the couch.
Under the couch.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
because he
thought
said
that's
it
I
where
was
they
didn't
under the
came.
find. Me
couch.
personally, look,
And
I
I,
didn't
I
find the
thought that's where
drawers.
they came from.
yeah, he
I
said they came from the back room underneath the couch.
Well, I
And
didn't
we ain't
find the
had no
drawers.
couch.
So what I was told was they was found in your room under the bed. Now,
Hell no, because we
I
cleared
don't
that
know.
whole fucking room before we
I don't
left.
know who found those draws. I don't remember. No,
I don't fucking know. I just know they weren't mine.
they wasn't mine either. I just know they was.
Mind you, why would they be yours and they coochie cutters?
Oh, but I'm just saying, girl. You said it wasn't
Like
yours,
what?
so I had to go. I was just, I'm just saying those draws was they
What
wasn't in my
size
purse.
were they? Do y'all know what size they was?
You
Huh?
gonna have to ask a girl. I'm not a girl.
Yeah, you might have to ask me,
I said,
Amari.
what size? Mia Mori.
Yeah, no, I'm saying because she was there when they was found. So I don't know if she seen the size because I ain't seen no size.
Because them look like some big ass motherfucking drawers.
No, they weren't big because I know for a
They
fact
was definitely
they was.
like medium size. I know that for a fact.
That's big then because all my shit is small. Bitch, my shit be tight. But I gotta go.
I
I'm
don't wear
driving and
medium
my
either.
friend don't want me to crash. So yeah,
Okay.
bye.
Yeah. So I don't know who draws those was. I mean, well, they said they was your draws, but I'm not a girl, so I
So,
wouldn't know who draws those is. I just know we. Can y'all hear me?
yeah. So basically what I'm getting, like, it was just a big ass misunderstanding. Like a huge misunderstanding.
From your perspective, because you did the misunderstanding. It wasn't me that did no misunderstanding because I didn't feel no type of way. The misunderstanding that only led from what? What? The misunderstanding that led from me and you was just the whole part that I was the quote unquote person that set you up. What the fuck y'all want me to say? Like y'all talking about something? It's both of y'all. Y'all bitches don't even know what y'all talking about. It's no both of y'all
Okay, but you're
nothing.
not too much innocent in this whole
I'm
situation
not
either.
saying
Like
that I'm
I'm
a
not even
saint.
okay. I understand like you reacted how like from what I did, but like you did a lot of shit like versus calling up to my mom's job, trying to find out where I'm
That
at,
was not
trying
me.
to get. Yes, it. I mean, you have you can stop them from doing that type of stuff, and it was just you called up to my mom's job. Y'all motherfuckers called motherfucking SWAT. Well, y'all tried to call SWAT to my house. Y'all called motherfucking the police to my house. Yeah, like it was a lot of shit that y'all done did. You feel me? So it was like I feel like we was both wrong on both parts, but I kind of did like try to like drag it out a little bit because I was just feeling some type of way, and it just from my perspective, it just looked like it was a setup. So that's where
So
that came from.
so I just don't like. Okay, let me say this. Y'all want me to take accountability, but take accountability of what? And I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the comments. Y'all keep saying take accountability, and for me to apologize, I don't even know what I'm apologizing for. Like this is what I'm asking. I asked y'all the simplest shit on what the fuck did I do, and nobody can tell me what the fuck did I did. Y'all telling me shit that we both did when the fuck we was upset at each other. Now you're asking for an apology based off the things that we did when we were trolling or upset or angry at each other. That's one thing. But I'm asking for an apology because we were still considered friends or cousins or whatever when you made that video.
Well, from on my side, it felt like after that, like shit was just divided off. Like it didn't even feel like we was friends anymore after that whole situation.
It wasn't gonna be that because I set you up, quote unquote. It was never gonna feel like that because now I feel like motherfuckers feel like they can't trust me when literally y'all say that I'm messy, they say that I'm messy, but y'all know damn well I'm deep down inside one of the most trustworthiest persons y'all can ever fucking meet. Literally. Literally.
Well,
So
I wouldn't say you the worst person I ever fucking met because we done had some fun ass times.
you said who?
I said I wouldn't say you the worst person that I met because like even though we done argued before, we done had some fun ass times.
So that's what that and that's something that really bothered me because if you know that it was like that, why would you think that I set you up? You get what I'm
Cause like I
saying?
said, yeah, but like I said before, like the house was already divided up, so it seemed like everybody already like I wouldn't say pick their side, but pick their
But
side. You feel me? So
we was never trying to divide you. Everybody was. I don't know if you kept putting your
that's what it felt like though. It just felt like everybody was against
only
Nah.
ones
Like
that
it
was
just felt like
divided I thought we all had the same agreement to this was Malaya K, Daz, and Naima. That was the only people. So far with you, Neek was even sitting next to you at the brunch. We was all near each other 10 times out of 10. You just kept feeling like you was having to be with them all the time. I don't know what for, but we invited y'all everywhere we went. We invited y'all to the fucking the restaurant. We was like, oh, Naima stayed so that she could walk them up here with us. We invited you. You sat next to us for the seafood place.